Well, it's pretty simple on this one. First off, every lady should understand that men never grow up. They get to about 12 and they stay there forever. They just never get past 12.
Hello, best friends. That's just a little snippet from one of today's relationship advice questions. Are all men really just 12-year-olds trapped in adult bodies? We'll find out a little bit later. We have a fun show planned for you today. We talked to JIneane Ford, Steve Carbajal after my birthday, gave away tickets to our summer comedy series with headliner Dwayne Perkins, and wrapped things up with a juicy country news minute featuring Megan Moroney and Luke Combs. Thanks so much for joining us today. Let's get the show started.
Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
JIneane, you there?
Yes, I am. I have our good friend Steve Carbajal on the phone this morning. Steve and I want to know, how was your birthday?
Oh, my birthday was so good. It was, my first birthday as an empty nester. My youngest moved out, so that was weird not having any kids around on your birthday.
Yeah.
But, my wife treated me like a king, like she always does. She's amazing, and I went out, had some late lunch with my friends, and I went to the house, and they hooked me up with a bunch of balloons and made me feel like the belle of the ball.
That's so cool.
And so, it was good. I feel pretty good for 46.
I
am.
That's my youngster.
Congratulations.
That's why I like hanging out with people that are older than me, because they don't make you feel old. Because I'm like, I turned 46, and all my friends are like, oh, you're a youngster.
Here's the funny part, Chris. As you're going to get older, when you start getting up, like I'm up almost getting closer to 70.
Ooh.
And when I get there, I look at it and I still go, man, I'm still having a blast out here.
Yeah.
And I was thinking when I was in my 30s, I was thinking, God, when I get to 60, I'm going to be done. But no, life is just incredible. I mean, it's so cool, and I'm just so glad to be able to keep doing this. So you have a lot to look forward to.
See, and I got to tell you, I got to mention, too, Steve Carbajal and his beautiful wife, Belinda, I mean, they are rocking it in their later years. I mean, they are just, you're like an Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of guy. By the way, it's his birthday today, 79 years old.
Oh, heck yeah. Happy birthday, Steve. Awesome.
Well, not Steve.
Not Steve.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday is 79 today. But Steve is a stud like him. That's the thing.
Nice.
I want to be built like they are, when I get into my 70s. Yes.
You are. You're awesome.
Thank you, Steve.
You're rocking it still.
It is now time for relationship advice with JIneane Ford, and helping her today is Steve Carbajal. All right, best friends, here's the story. I'm 28. And a few months ago, I moved across the country to be with my boyfriend, who's 28. We've been talking for months before we started dating, and he's in medical residency, so I knew he'd be busy. I work from home, so the move made sense. I've always been independent. I cook, I clean, do laundry, work 2 jobs, and take care of myself. Before we moved in together, he told me he knew how to do all those things too. But now that we live together, I feel like I'm taking care of a child. He leaves trash everywhere, ignores dirty dishes, and spends his free time watching TV while I do almost everything around the house. I've talked to him about it, and he'll help for a day or two, but then it goes right back to the way it was. He's kind and respectful, but I'm exhausted. Is he just overwhelmed, or did I move across the country for a man-child? What is your advice?
Okay, Steve, you take it away.
Well, it's pretty simple on this one. First off, every lady should understand that men never grow up. They get to about 12 and they stay there forever. They just never get past 12. There are some rare exceptions. I happen to be one. But the fact is that most guys stay 12 years old forever. So when you move across the country, expect you're going to be moving in with a 12-year-old. He may be in medical school. He may be doing all this cool stuff, but once he closes that door behind him inside his man cave, he is 12 years old, and he will act like that for the rest of his bloody life. So understand that. But it does. The good side is for her, she's not going to find it any better with anybody else. There's so few of us good guys out there that the odds are impossible to factor in on how she's going to find somebody better than a 12-year-old.
And what's your advice, Janine?
So funny, so funny. Yeah, and you know what? This sounds so bad, and a lot of girls are going to laugh when I say this, but, a lot of people know, you can change, and you can kind of, I know this sounds bad, but, do you think he's trainable, guys? Steve? No?
No, he doesn't.
His patterns are set.
But here's the thing.
Patterns are set. A lot of people can change and improve. I don't know.
Well, he's becoming a doctor, so pretty soon he'll have so much money where, he could just hire someone and then she won't even have to worry about it.
Oh, okay. Now he's becoming a doctor, so there you go. Therein lies the... No, I think she needs to say, hey, can we hire somebody to do your laundry? And, let's do a little bit of, if she's having trouble with it, or talk to him. The big thing here is communication, and just say, this is... this is really a crazy situation for me. I don't usually, I want people to do their part. You know what I mean? At least his stuff. And I think I talked about one of these things recently. Put a big basket, in the corner. Can you just throw all your stuff in this basket? And can we get somebody to, send your laundry out or something, that she can deal with too, but it's about communication. She needs to talk to him about this, of course.
And get a chore chart for him.
Yes, a chore chart.
Treat him like a 12-year-old.
But really, no.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Give him rewards. Here you go. Yeah.
Every time he gets all 5 days right, he gets a gold star, and that means
so
something
bad.
special.
That is so bad. Something special. We wonder what that is. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you two, thanks so much for the great relationship advice. You two are the best. I hope you have a great day. And everyone, make sure you tune in to JIneane and Steve tonight on Voice of the Mountain on iTalk 106.7 from 5 to 6.
Thank you, Chris. Love you.
Love you, best friend.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Keep it right here.
You are caller number 3. Who's this?
Boo.
Oh, it is Dave Ramsey from Sholo, calling to win 2 general admission tickets to our comedy show at the Sholo Elks Lodge, Saturday, August 22nd, with national headliner Dwayne Perkins. All you have to do, Dave, is help me with some relationship advice. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Here's the story. I've been with my girlfriend for 3.5 years, and I always thought we had a strong relationship. A few days ago, I accidentally found a mini golf scorecard with her name and a male coworker's name on it. Something didn't feel right, so I looked at her laptop. I know I shouldn't have, but what I found broke my heart. She had written him personal letters saying how much she enjoyed spending time with him, how much he meant to her, and that she wanted to get to know him better. When I confronted her, she cried and insisted she doesn't have feelings for him. She said she was just missing things in our relationship and never intended to tell me because she planned to deal with it herself. I love her, but my trust is shattered. Is there any way to rebuild this relationship, or is it already over? What say you?
Well, it could be a sign of things to come, but they got to understand that communication is the backbone of any relationship. If she can't talk to him about her feelings, why is she going to somebody else to express them?
Oh, yeah. Well, but she wrote a love letter to another guy, basically.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So should he forgive her? Do you think there's any coming back from this? And how do you rebuild after, like she says, I don't have feelings for him, it was just a phase. How do you rebuild trust after that?
It's going to take a lot of time.
A lot of time.
But I don't see it happening in the near future. If he wants to stay, he's just going to have to explain to her that this crap is not going to be allowed. And if you want to walk, see ya. Otherwise, be with me or adios.
All right. So if this was you and you're with someone and you found your girlfriend or significant other had written love letters to a coworker, you would stay with her, just give her one more chance?
No, I would first ask her, why couldn't you come to me if you were so disgruntled and explain to me that explain to me what you explained to him you couldn't do to me. You said you were unhappy and you couldn't express your feelings to me. Why? Explain to me this problem.
Right. But you think you'd probably break up with her unless she gave you a good answer.
Oh, it'd have to be a real good answer.
Awesome. All right, relationship advice with Dave. He says, this relationship might be over, best friend. Maybe time to move on, but communicate. See if you guys can come to a common ground. And if she gives you a real good answer, then you could keep her. Otherwise, move on. Best friend Dave, I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, you too, buddy. And also give her a timeout on her laptop.
There you go. That's right. Thank you for helping us with relationship advice. You won 2 tickets to our summer comedy series at the Sholo Elks Lodge, presented by Chris Bennett Comedy and Aliberto's. Saturday, August 22nd. Show starts at 6:30. Doors, bar, Aliberto's food truck open up at 5 p.m. It's 18 and over. VIP reserve seating is $35. General admission seating is $25. And right now through Monday, it's early bird pricing. You could save $5 on that by going to chrisbennettcomedy.com. Tickets are going fast, but Dave, you don't have to worry about it. You just won 2 tickets. What station hooked you up?
92.5.
You know it. And it's now time for Chris's Country News Minute. And it was a scary moment for Megan Moroney fans Tuesday night in Denver. Megan took the stage, but it made it only through 3 songs before stopping the show. She was fighting back tears, and she told the crowd she was extremely sick and couldn't give them the performance they deserved. And later, she shared on social media that canceling the concert was the hardest decision she's ever had to make, and she never wants to give fans anything less than 100%. The good news is the show has already been rescheduled for August 27th, and all tickets will be honored, and refunds are available for anyone who can't make the new date. And here's a fun one. Luke Combs helped turn one couple's embarrassing concert mix-up into a dream come true. A husband and wife in England thought they bought tickets to see Luke Combs, only to realize after the show started that they were actually at a Luke Combs tribute concert. Their story went viral, and Luke heard about it, invited them to his real show in Ireland, surprised them with a meet and greet, and even posed for a photo with their daughter's toy mermaid. Talk about a memorable night made even more memorable. I'm Chris Bennett, and that was my Country News Minute. Well, that is going to do it for another episode of The Morning Brew with Chris Bennett and Best Friends. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed the show, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a follow, leave a review, and share this podcast with another friend that could use a laugh. We'll be back tomorrow with Fun Fact Friday, our Country Climb Star of the Week, and who knows what else we'll get ourselves into. Until then, I'm Chris Bennett, reminding you to be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be a jerk.